Hi there. Welcome to Tom's Tech Tips. Today is February 17th, 2017. It is a Friday, and today we're going to go over a couple of things. This particular episode is going to last a little bit longer than some of the others just because there's a bunch of material that we need to cover. I know last time I told you I was going to go over mail merge. But I'm not going to be able to do that this time. I have to fill in for one of my colleagues who doesn't have a voice at the moment and just needs a little help. So we're going to cover something different, and I promise next time we will get to the mail merge topic. This time, though, we do have a good topic. So today we're going to cover two things in one. First, we're going to do a review of Screencastify, which allows you to do a screencast, similar to exactly what I'm doing right now. How to record yourself or record your screen and then share that for instructional purposes later. And then the second part of this episode, we're going to cover how you could take that screencast and import it into a Google Slides presentation and then present that video or present that slideshow later on. Things are going to get maybe a little tricky today because we're doing sort of a screencast within a screencast, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to screencast myself doing a screencast. I think I have that right. So hopefully it all goes smooth, and I'll catch back up with you guys after I show you my demonstration. So let the show begin. Hi there. Today I'm going to show you how you can use a tool called Screencastify to capture a video of your screen and then use it for instructional purposes later on. Let's get started. The first thing you want to do is get the add-in or the Chrome extension called Screencastify. So we do that by clicking on these three dots on the right-hand side of our screen inside of Chrome. Then we'll scroll down to More Tools and then Extensions. Here will be a list of the extensions that are currently installed. If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see a link to Get More Extensions. Let's go ahead and click on that. Once that comes up, in the top left-hand corner, you'll see a box where you can search the store. So let's type in Screencastify, all as one word. And you'll see that Screencastify is the first extension that's offered with a blue Add to Chrome button to the right. Let's go ahead and click on that blue Add to Chrome button. When prompted, please confirm by clicking Add Extension. All right, and then you get a prompt here that says Screencastify has been added to Chrome. Use this extension by clicking this icon or by pressing Alt-Shift-S. I'm not going to remember Alt-Shift-S. You might, so I'm just going to click on that icon there whenever I'm ready to do a Screencastify. So now that it's installed, we could go ahead and we could close this tab. And we can close this tab. At this point, you can navigate to the website that you want to do a screen recording of. So I'm already at a website. I'm at a website called commonsensemedia.org. This particular website provides instructional materials for teachers to use to provide instruction to children on internet safety. And it's broken down by grade. So here you see K to 6. If you wanted high school, you could get high school. Whatever you want. We'll just stay in elementary school for now. So let's say we wanted to do a screencast on how to use this tool and give it out to your teachers. So I'll show you how to do that. So now that the Screencastify tool is installed already, let's go ahead and click on that icon. And it'll say, congratulations, you successfully installed. You must set up your voice and camera recording. That way, Screencastify can access your camera if you wanted to show yourself when doing a screencast, and your screen itself. So we'll go ahead and click on Set up Camera Access, and you'll get a message saying that do you want to allow camera and microphone access, and we're going to click Allow here. Okay, we're done there. The next thing we need to choose is where we want to store our recordings. The easiest place to store them is right in your Google Drive, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep that default option of Google Drive, and then click Next. It's prompting us to sign into our Google Drive. We'll go ahead and click on Sign In. You'll be prompted to click the blue Allow button at the bottom right-hand corner, so we'll go ahead and click on that. And now we can now save those screencasts to our Google Drive. The last thing that we can do, and it is optional, but if you only want to record one tab as opposed to your whole Chrome window, you can certainly do that. So we can go ahead and click on Set Up Tab Recording, and we will allow that. And then there's just a small survey here. It doesn't really have any impact. You could answer it truthfully or not. Again, it does not have an impact. And that's it. We can go ahead and click on OK to get started. I'm going to pause that video. That video just comes up to say, congratulations, you have installed and configured Screencastify, and it is ready to be used. I'll put a link to some instructional material on Screencastify for you in this video once I post it to YouTube, and you can watch this in its entirety. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to close this. All right, so now that we have Screencastify both installed and configured, it should be ready for use now. So again, we are back at this web page that we want to do the screencast on, and we'll go ahead and we'll click on this Screencastify button. Okay, and here we can see we have a couple of different options. One of the options is we can record the tab, which is just the current tab that we're on. That might be helpful if you have a whole bunch of tabs open and you don't want to see, you don't want to let everyone else see how many tabs you have open. Maybe you just want to record that one tab. You could choose that option. The other option you have there is desktop. So if you wanted to record multiple applications, so maybe you just weren't doing something in Chrome, but you were using another application as well, maybe you would, in that case, you would choose the desktop application. So the screen recording would be of your entire desktop. And then the other option that you have is camera. So if you just wanted to record the camera, you could go ahead and click on that. For audio, we see that microphone is selected. In most cases, the default microphone will be sufficient. And you'll know that the microphone is working because you'll see this going up and down here. You see the green and the red. If I were to stop talking, you'll see that the visualization stops. And once I start talking, you can see it reappear. If you're seeing that movement there, that means that your microphone is working. The next thing that you'll want to set up is your video camera. If you wanted to embed your image in there, you can do so by clicking on the camera. So if we go ahead and click on that, we'll see the cameras that are on our computer. In most cases, again, you will only see one camera. And we'll go ahead and click on that. And now our camera is selected. If you wanted a preview window of what you were recording, of the image, the video image that was getting recorded, you could go ahead and click on Preview Window, and you'll get a preview of yourself. If that's a little distracting for you while you're recording, you could simply unclick it. All right, so let's record this tab. And this is a little tricky for me, so I'm doing a screencast of me doing a screencast, so hopefully this works out all right. So I'm going to choose my microphone. You know what, since I'm actually going to uncheck microphone, but I'm only unchecking that because I'm doing a screencast of a screencast, if that makes any sense. If it doesn't, I am completely sorry. But when you do your screencast, you'll want to check microphone. That way it can actually hear you. But for our purposes, we are going to keep this unchecked. And then we're going to go ahead and click on the Record tab. And now I'm going to start my screencast. Hi, welcome to Tom's Tech Tips. Today we're going to talk about Common Sense Media. Common Sense Media provides instructional information that teachers can pass on to the students in their classroom to provide them instruction on internet safety. It provides instruction for all grades, elementary all the way up to high school. And if you wanted to see information pertaining to a specific grade, we could go ahead and click on View Lesson Online next to the corresponding grade. Let's click on View Lesson Online next to Grade 1. You can see here that we're presented with a instructional material on sending emails. You can see that the lesson is available as a PDF if we wanted to download it. You can also see that there's a video here that we can display to our class. We can see that the alignments that this particular lesson aligns to. There's also a download for some family tip sheets. A whole bunch of resources available there. I hope you've enjoyed this sample tech tip, and we'll see you next time. Now, before I stop this video here, you'll see that this red icon is up here. That means we're still recording, so I'm going to go ahead and click on stop there. And then I'm going to say end recording. All right, so that video is now complete. We can see here this cloud is filling up right here. That means that the video is currently saving to our Google Drive. We can see here that it says not stored on Drive yet, and then that goes away, and now we can see that it's saved. So it's been uploaded to Google Drive. And on the left-hand side here, you can see a replay of that video that I just recorded. Now that replay did not have audio, remember, because that would have gotten a little crazy because I'm doing a screencast of a screencast, but yours would absolutely have audio. So I'm going to go ahead and just pause that here. All right. So we can see that it's been uploaded to Google Drive. So let's go ahead and click on that. And it still says we're processing this video. Please check back later. So that might just take a couple of minutes. So for now, we'll go ahead and close that. While we're waiting for that, let's go into our drive. And we do that by going to drive.google.com. Okay. And we can see a couple of folders there. And we do see a Screencastify folder. That's the folder that all of your Screencastifies are going to save into. So let's go ahead and click on that. And there's that file that we're waiting to process. So let's see if it's ready quite yet. Nope, still not ready yet. So we're going to get into the next part of the lesson. So let's say you did a couple of Screencastifies of some different tools and you wanted to do a presentation to your staff. So I'm going to show you how you can take that video or that screencast that you did and place it inside of a Google slideshow. So let's get started. When we're in Drive, and I'll tell you what, let's get back to the root of our Drive. And let's go into a folder here, and you could go in any folder you want. I just like to keep, I try to keep my folders a little bit organized. So I think this is tech tip number 15 I'm doing. Could be 16, but I think it's 15. So we'll go into 15. All right, so now that I'm in my Drive where I want to be, I'm going to go ahead and click on New, and I'm going to click on Google Slides. Okay. And I'm presented with a blank slide deck here. If I wanted to, I can pick a theme. I don't know, I'm sort of a minimalist, so let's click on that. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, we'll go ahead and close that. And let's add a title. Let's say Internet Safety Instruction by Tom Kalinowski. All right, so we're all, oops, let's undo that. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and create a new slide. Okay, and let's title this Screencastify. Okay, and let's see. Let's add a couple of notes here. Let's see what our options are here. Let's add some bullets. So we'll say, actually, no, I'm using Screencastify, but what we're training on, I apologize, is Common Sense Media. Okay, and let's grab a URL here. Let's just grab that part of it. We'll just copy and paste that, make sure that works. Yep. That looks good, and if we wanted to link specifically to this lesson, we can grab that URL, and let's make sure that works. Perfect. So let's go back to our slideshow, and let's paste the URL in there for everyone to reference. And we can write K-2 Internet Safety Resources, information available for family members, worksheets, so on and so forth. You can add whatever information you want there. Now, so let's go ahead and click on one more slide. Okay. And now let's write demo video. Okay. So we're at the point now where we're going to input the screencast that we did about how to use Common Sense Media. So before we do that, let's go back over to our drive and see if our video is ready. So we'll go to our drive and we'll go to Screencastify. It looks like it's going to be ready because we can actually see an image there now. So if we double click that and we go to hit play, yep, we can see that it's all ready to go. So I'm going to just go ahead and pause that and let's get back out of here. All right, so we're back in our presentation. And one thing I should note actually is we always want to title our presentation. That way it's not called untitled. So let's click on up in there and it'll automatically name it the text that's on the first slide. So in this case it's Internet Safety Instruction. So that's that name is fine by me for now. All right, so let's go ahead and insert that video. So if we go ahead and click on Insert and then Video, you have a couple different options here. You could search for a video, or you could add something from your drive, and that's what we're going to do today. So if we click on My Drive, we'll be presented with all of the videos that are in our Google Drive. In this particular case, I just have that one video there, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And I'm going to hit Select. Okay, and now I can move that video within my slide presentation. As I move left to right and up and down, you'll see some red lines appear on the screen. That red line means at that particular location we are centered left to right. So that's good because I do want to be centered. And if I move it up or down, you'll see that that horizontal line also appears, and that means that I'm centered up and down vertically as well. So let's go ahead and close that right there. Let's get rid of that text box. Maybe we want to make this a little bit bigger. We could grab a handle. Really, whatever we want there. All right, so let's leave it at that. And let's just create one more slide, and we'll just we'll say questions. All right, let's make sure our presentation looks all right. We'll go ahead and click on the Present button. See our first slide, our second slide, our third slide, and our fourth slide. Well, everything looks good there. Let's go ahead and exit the presenter view. Okay. Now let's say we wanted to, I don't know, automatically make that video play. That way we didn't actually have to click on it. So if we go to the slide that contains the video and click on it, you'll see a button here that says Video Options. So there's a couple of different things we could do here. One of the things that we can do is we could set the start point and the end point. So where this is really valuable is if say your video was much longer and you really only wanted to concentrate on one part of that video. So let's say you only wanted to start it at 30 seconds and you only wanted it to end at a minute. You could do that. That way it doesn't play the whole thing, it just plays the segment that you want. So if we were to go ahead and click on Present this time, so let's start from the beginning. If we go there, and we go here and click on Play, you can see that it automatically started at 30 seconds and it's only going to play to a minute. That's that other marker there. We'll go ahead and hit stop there, and we'll exit presenter mode. Some of the other options that are available, if we go back to the slide and click on the video, in video options, the other option that we have is autoplay when presenting. So what that's going to do is once you get to the slide that contains this video, it's automatically going to play, preventing you from having to click play once you start the presentation. Once you reach that slide, I should say. So let's go ahead and click on that first slide again and click on Present. Okay, you'll see here, so here's my introductory slide. Then I'll go to my next slide and I'll explain a little bit about what Common Sense Media has to offer. And then when I click to go to my next slide, you'll see this time the video automatically started playing at the time that I told it to start playing, and went to the very end. Now remember, this would normally be playing sound, and again I'm doing a screencast of a screencast, so it's just a little tricky there, but this would normally be playing sound and you would hear me talking about Common Sense Media. I'm going to go ahead and click on pause there, and we'll exit presenter mode. The last thing you can do is if you click on that video, the very last option is mute audio. So maybe you were presenting a video and the audio portion of the video really you could do without. You didn't need the background audio, or maybe it was someone else's video and there was music in the background and you really didn't want the music playing. I don't know, maybe you weren't a fan of country, whatever. It could be anything. So you could go ahead and click on mute, and then when you were playing that video within that presentation, that video would not have any sound. So it would just eliminate all sound from it. So that could come in handy sometimes as well. All right, I'm back with you now. No more screencast within a screencast. Sorry for the confusion if it caused any. But I did want to show you how you would go ahead and take your screencasts and put them in a PowerPoint presentation. That's all I have for you today. I'm sorry that this session was a little bit longer than the others. I'll try to keep the others under 5 minutes. That's because that's about what my attention span is. Again, if you guys have any topics or thoughts for future sessions, let me know, and I'll certainly try to accommodate those. And I know I still have a promise out there to do one on mail merge, so I hope to get to that one next time. Thank you guys, and have a great weekend. Bye.